What is targeted advertising and how does it affect you? Advertising is everywhere on the internet, and we've gotten pretty good at ignoring it when it pops up on our screen. But to get our attention again, advertisers have adapted to our digital viewing habits by remembering what we read and what we buy online. And then they take that information and they try to sell us things that we might like. And that is what's called targeted advertising. So, with targeted advertising, it focuses on specific traits, interests, and preferences of a consumer. Advertisers discover this information by tracking your activity on the internet, by tracking things that you look at, the things that you buy, things that you read, those type of things. So how does this tracking actually work? Well, the most common method is, say, for example, you go to a website like Vera Bradley and you are looking at different items. Well, Vera Bradley will make a file called a cookie on your computer. And basically, when you're reading an article later on another website, it will create automated advertisements that read the cookie and then it generates an ad for items related to what you looked at on the Vera Bradley website. So that's how you can get advertisements. You're like, wow, I was looking at this earlier, now I have an ad. So the good thing about a targeted ad is you'll see the products that you actually might want. But then again, you'll get all these advertisements sometimes of things that you don't want. So they are able to target you that way through your cookies. A second way is they learn about you by checking your search engine history, and also they can find out information about you on your social media sites. So you're saying, well, that sounds like an invasion of privacy to me, but the reason it's not considered that is that all the information that you submit to the internet can be tracked, whether it's search engine requests, social media updates, websites that you visit. And if it can be tracked, this information may be returned to you in the form of a targeted ad. The more that the advertisers know about you, the more they assume about your buying habits. So age, gender, income, relationship status, these are all things that advertisers look for to get information to hopefully sell you something. Even if you have things on a say your Facebook page or something like that, information about things that you like, the ads could be targeted to you there also because of that information. So can these ads follow me across devices? So if I was looking up something on my computer, can I have that same ad on my phone? And the answer to that is yes. And this is the crazy part. So say you're shopping for something on your laptop, and you get an ad for the same item on your phone, and you haven't even looked at that item on your phone. So what happens is the advertisers guess by analyzing your location of your browsing habits and the type of sites that you sign into, and that's where the ads are generated from. And that's how you can have an ad on something because of location services. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to maybe stop some of these ads or at least make you have less from your information. So one of the things, the very first thing is remember whatever you do online is not private. It's out there. So if you just want to stop seeing ads, you could download an ad blocker from your web browser, and that should get rid of most of the ads. But to prevent advertisers from tracking your information altogether, one thing you can do is you can go to your privacy settings of your web browser, delete your cookies, and ask websites not to track you. There is another video on our YouTube page about deleting cookies in Chrome. If you have Chrome, so check that out. It will walk you through those steps. Also, you could visit, there's called opt-out sites. And there's one that's called About Ads. And basically, you can go there and request that participating ad agencies stop tracking your information. It won't eliminate your ads altogether, but it will at least reduce them some. You can also reduce the amount of information you share on social media platforms. That will give advertisers less information to look at the less you have on your social media sites. Also, use private web browsing so it doesn't record your history or your cookies, and that will hopefully help get down some of the targeted advertising that you see. So I hope that some of these changes in your use of the computer will help you from seeing targeted ads. And I hope you'll check out our other videos on our YouTube channel, Salem, Ohio Public Library.